Hello and welcome to my most controversial video yet. A few months ago, Pokemon Legends ZA was released, and everybody hates it, with people comparing it to a PS2 game, calling it just barely better than AI slop, and throwing tantrums if anyone likes the game. And this left many people, myself included, confused. Was the game really as bad as everyone's saying it is? Well, I got the game, and I'll give you guys an opinion. So, is Pokemon Legends ZA worth it? Let's find out. I still haven't completed the main story. This game takes forever to play through. Legends ZA is a bit different from the normal Pokemon games, and you can catch Pokemon really easily like in Legends Arceus. You gotta be careful though, because the Pokemon can and will kill you. Battling in this game is way different though. At nighttime, the battle zone is activated, and you fight a bunch of trainers to earn points and get a higher rank in the ZA Royale. The most exciting part of this game, though, is the return of Mega Evolution, with so many crazy Pokemon forms, old and new. Alright, so we got the basics out of the way, now let's get on to the other stuff. The game's main story involves you joining Team MZ, a group of friends who are focused on defeating rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon and protecting Lumio City. This is pretty much the same thing as the friend group in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. As a matter of fact, two of the characters, being Tawny and Naveen, have the exact same personalities as Nimona and Penny. And to me, that makes the characters a little more bland. But no need to worry, the game has you covered. There's like 10 other characters that are important to the story, and they all get 2 to 3 battles. Anyway, the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are this game's boss battles. There's a lot of them, and I gotta say, they're pretty fun. Some of them are actually challenging, too. Getting to Mega Evolve your Pokemon and dodge a bunch of attacks is awesome. And when you defeat them, you get their Mega Stone. I wish that the raids in Generations 8 and 9 were like this. Although I don't love the new battle system, this is an exception. This is brilliant. If you don't want to do that, however, there's plenty of side missions. And although many of them are the same thing and they're kind of boring, you can still end up with amazing Pokemon and sometimes even shinies. Alright, I gotta finally address the Dawn fan in the room. The world. The city. The map of Lumio City may seem big, but if you had access to Koraidon, Miraidon, or even the Go-Goat from Generation 6, you would realize how small this actually is. There are no routes in this game, instead there are wild zones. And I gotta say, I don't like them. It makes the Pokemon world feel a lot more dystopian. It felt a lot more natural originally. I mean, look at Generation 8's wild area. Big, open, and so much scenery, so many Pokemon, so many locations. It's awesome. Here's every wild zone. Okay, so we have a city. We'll add, a Pokemon here, and another one there. Oh, and we'll add one on the roof. We'll add a bench there. And to top it all off, let's add an Alpha Garchomp. Also, you can't go in the buildings. And this is the only way of moving around that's not walking. It is kind of cool, though. Also, the graphics really aren't that bad. I mean, they're not the best, but they're not PS2 quality. Oh yeah, one last thing. You don't get the Shiny Charm by completing the Pokédex. Instead, you have to do research for Mabel, and that can give you the Shiny Charm and the Master Ball, but you might have to catch a lot of Pokemon or do hundreds of battles. Oh, wait, I forgot one last thing. There's still no voice acting. Why? This game was released in 2025. We should have gotten voice acting years ago. With all that said, is Pokemon Legends ZA worth it? I actually don't know. Yes, it's definitely better than most of the Pokemon games on the Switch. But despite how good it is, there are so many cons that weigh it down. It would definitely be worth it if it wasn't $70. In comparison, some of Nintendo's $70 games are Tears of the Kingdom and Donkey Kong Bonanza, which, in my opinion, are way better games, even though I don't have a Switch too. But if you're a fan of the Pokemon series, it's a good game, and it's not even half as bad as everyone's saying it is. However, if you're still gonna say it's AI slop, a PS2 game, lazy, you're allowed to believe that, but if you're making fun of other people for their opinions, just shut your mouth. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about in this video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!